Top of the morning to you from Mozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois, on the south side of Chicago. The Evansville Otters taking on the Windy City ThunderBolts in the rubber match of a 3-game series here in Windy City. My name is Ryan Brown. Thank you so much for joining me as the Otters are looking to win their 30th game of the year and head off to Gateway in East St. Louis to battle the Grizzlies, having won, they hope, this series against the Windy City ThunderBolts. Last night, it was a 5-1 ball game that went the way of the ThunderBolts as the Otters were not able to take the second game of the series. They had won back on Tuesday night by a 3-1 final, and they were held to one run and a little bit of swapping fortunes. Last night, well, I guess it wasn't a night ball game yesterday. In fact, it was a 10:35 start, which is what we've got coming up for you in just under 15 minutes. You're listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show on the Otters Digital Network, in which we'll give you a recap of yesterday morning's action, as well as go over lineups and first pitch. We'll step aside briefly on the Evansville Otters pregame show. You're listening to the Otters Digital Network on YouTube Live.
CenterPoint Energy's newest generation of safe, efficient energy includes capturing and harnessing the natural power of pure sunshine. We are increasing solar in our balanced and reliable energy mix as we power our region with more clean, renewable energy. We're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business while reducing carbon emissions and helping create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something for your smart energy future.
Getting ready and keeping fit for baseball season is hard work. That's why you'll find Evan at Bob's Gym. Getting fit, having fun, being an Otter. Be like Evan. Try a free 3-day pass at Bob's.
We love our children and want them to be healthy. After all, a healthy child can make for a happy child. When you choose Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you have great doctors and great care to help your child stay healthy. And that is something to smile about. Choose Anthem to help keep your children healthy and happy. Enroll today. Call 1-800-403-0864. To learn more, visit www.anthem.com/inmedicaid.
Before you danced the first dance. Before you walked down the aisle. Before the tables were set with care. Before you penned a single invitation. Before the day that went beyond your wildest expectations. There was the little green box from Brinker's Jewelers for befores and happily ever afters.
Welcome back to the Evansville Otters pregame show ahead of a 10:35 morning contest, rubber match between the Windy City ThunderBolts and the Evansville Otters. My name is Ryan Brown, as we will both turn to a recap of last night's action. Well, again, yesterday morning's ball game, before going ahead and previewing this one with lineups ahead of first pitch at 10:35. Last time the Otters took the field, they were not able to come up as winners, as the Windy City ThunderBolts, they took their first victory of the season from the Otters in the fourth. Make that fifth meeting between the two clubs. The Evansville Otters, they dropped the late morning contest yesterday on the south side of Chicago. It was a 5-1 final, which evened the series here in Crestwood, Illinois, at 1 game apiece. The Thunderbolts took the early lead in the bottom of the first on a 2-run shot to left field from Windy City slugger Rob Weishire, who hit that home run off of Otters starter Ryan O'Reilly. The Bolts would plate another in the bottom of the third as Dan Robinson smacked a solo blast that extended Windy City's lead to 4-0. Evansville plated their first run of the ball game in the top of the fifth, which opened with a bunt base hit down the third baseline from the Otters catcher Michael Gangwish, which caught the Bolts defense off guard by slapping one down for his second hit of the day. After Miles Gordon would reach on a base hit and an error had put runners at the corners, Andy DeJesus would drive home the Otters' first and only run of the ballgame with an RBI double to left field that was ruled a trap catch on left fielder Zach Rakusin. Evansville then trailed 4-1. Windy City, however, would add their final tally of the ballgame in the bottom of the sixth as Jairus Richards scored on a double steal try from second as the throw down to second trickled into center field with the bag having been left vacated by both middle infielders. Richards would score on the throwing error, pushing the Thunderbolts lead to 5-1, where it would hold for the final. Otters starter Ryan O'Reilly, he lasted through 6 innings, giving up those 5 runs, 4 of them earned on just 3 hits, 2 of them big flies. Samson Abernathy would work behind O'Reilly out of the bullpen, pitching scoreless 7th and 8th innings, allowing 1 base runner in each frame on a hit and a walk in the 7th and 8th, respectively. Thunderbolts righty Logan Wiley earned the win for his stingy 7-inning performance, while O'Reilly took his first losing decision of the season and his professional career. You're listening to the Evansville Otters pregame show on the Otters Digital Network on YouTube Live. Now let's go ahead and take a look at lineups, getting ready for the 10:35 morning ball game here at Ozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois. For the visiting Otters, it'll be Miles Gordon leading things off in center field. He bats left-handed. And in the 2 spot, it's the switch-hitting shortstop, Andy DeJesus. DHing today and batting third will be J.R. Davis, ahead of the cleanup batter, first baseman, former Windy City Thunderbolt himself, Riley Crane. He also swings it from the left side. Elijah McNamee, he'll be playing out in right field. He hits 5th. And in the 6th spot, it's Andretti Cordero playing over at the hot corner. 7, 8, 9 for the Otters. It's Dakota Phillips, the left-handed hitting catcher, to be followed by Christopher Pujols, back in the lineup for the first time since taking a ground ball off his nose on July 1st against the Florence Yalls. He's playing out in left and will be batting 8th. In the 9th spot is Andrew Penner, the second baseman for the Otters in this one. And on the hill will be rookie right-hander Tim Holdgrafer, making the start in this one. Last time out came against the Florence Yalls, got roughed up a little bit. 5 runs for him over 5 innings. He looks for better fortunes here in his 8th start of the season and his professional career. The Otters will be going up against left-hander Jake Fisher for the Windy City Thunderbolts. He is the franchise leader in wins, in strikeouts, games pitched as well. He is taking the hill for the Thunderbolts, who will be sending a lineup that looks like this against Tim Holdgrafer in the bottom of the first. Peyton Robertson will play over at second base. He leads off. And in the number 2 spot is the right fielder, left-handed hitting Dan Robinson, who homered yesterday. Rob Calabrese, the former Evansville Otter, he will DH and bat third. And cleaning up will be the left-handed hitting center fielder and speed threat, Jairus Richards. Rob Weishauer, the former Terre Haute Rex, he will be out in left field. He bats 6th. Jack Struntz, he's over at third. He hits 7th. And Bryn Martinez, the switch-hitting shortstop, will swing it from the left side against Tim Holdgrafer, batting 8th in the lineup. Jake Hirabayashi gets the start behind home. He will catch and hit 9th. So does the right-handed batter. And there is a wrap on your lineups as we're getting ready for the anthem and for first pitch at 10:35 at Ozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois. The rubber match, the 3-game series between the Evansville Otters and Windy City Thunderbolts. We'll be right back on the Evansville Otters pregame show right after this.
Fix up your home with Heritage. Our home improvement financing options can help you change your home now and pay for it over time. Upgrade your home. Make home repairs. Remodel a kitchen. Build a new deck. Add a new room. Remodel your bath. Update appliances. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large renovation, Heritage Federal Credit Union can help you finance your improvements today. Fix up your home with Heritage.
Cheer up, Evan. This rain will be out soon. you should download the 14 First Alert app and see for yourself. You can see what's coming up to 7 days in advance, or you can break it down hour by hour. Check out live radar so you can see what's happening in real time. And you can watch 14 News live directly from the app. See, there's nothing to worry about.
Stay in the game with the 14 First Alert app.
If you're looking for a liquor store in Evansville, look no further than Liquor Locker. The Liquor Locker has the best selection at the best prices, including the largest craft beer and bourbon selection in the area. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the beer, wine, and liquor you need for any occasion. And check out the fine selection of cigars at all Liquor Locker stores. Liquor Locker is now open Sundays 12 to 8 p.m. and offers citywide delivery. Visit one of our 10 conveniently located stores in the Evansville area today. There is always something for everyone at the Liquor Locker.
You live by what's right. It's part of who you are and what drives you to always do more, to give more. At Old National, we get it. We're the bank built on integrity and community. The bank named a world's most ethical company for the last 10 years. The bank that focuses on your financial goals every day, because your success is everything. And that's why we're here. You live by what's right. And at Old National, we bank by it. Find us at oldnational.com/locations. Member FDIC.
CenterPoint Energy's newest generation of safe, efficient energy includes capturing and harnessing the natural power of pure sunshine. We are increasing solar in our balanced and reliable energy mix as we power our region with more clean, renewable energy. We're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business while reducing carbon emissions and helping create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something for your smart energy future.
Getting ready and keeping fit for baseball season is hard work. That's why you'll find Evan at Bob's Gym. Getting fit, having fun, being an otter. Be like Evan. Try a free 3-day pass at Bob's.
We love our children and want them to be healthy. After all, a healthy child can make for a happy child. When you choose Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you have great doctors and great care to help your child stay healthy. And that is something to smile about. Choose Anthem to help keep your children healthy and happy. Enroll today. Call 1-800-403-0864. To learn more, visit www.anthem.com/inmedicaid.
Before you danced the first dance. Before you walked down the aisle. Before the tables were set with care. Before you penned a single invitation. Before the day that went beyond your wildest expectations. There was the little green box from Brinker's Jewelers for befores and happily ever afters.
Fix up your home with Heritage. Our home improvement financing options can help you change your home now and pay for it over time. Upgrade your home. Make home repairs. Remodel a kitchen. Build a new deck. Add a new room. Remodel your bath. Update appliances. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large renovation, Heritage Federal Credit Union can help you finance your improvements today. Fix up your home with Heritage.
Cheer up, Evan. This rain will be out soon. You should download the 14 First Alert app and see for yourself. You can see what's coming up to 7 days in advance, or you can break it down hour by hour. Check out live radar so you can see what's happening in real time. And you can watch 14 News live directly from the app. See, there's nothing to worry about.
Stay in the game with the 14 First Alert app.
Welcome back to Ozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois, the south side of Chicago. Windy City Thunderbolts taking on the Evansville Otters. A matchup between a team in second place in the West Division, that's the Otters, just a half game back of the Florence Yawls, and another right now riding the basement of the Central Division are the Windy City Thunderbolts, who are just a little bit out of first place from the Schaumburg Boomers, 7.5 games. Their tally back of the Schaumburg Boomers. The Otters sport a record of 29-19 entering play, while the Windy City Thunderbolts, they have the flip side, 29 losses for them and 19 victories. 10 games under 500 going up against the Otters, who are 10 games over. Last night, the Otters were stymied by the Thunderbolts right-hander Logan Wiley. It was a 5-1 ball game and victory for the Thunderbolts. And the Otters, in this one, they will be going up against left-handed pitcher Jake Fisher. All-time strikeouts and wins leader, record holder in the Windy City Thunderbolts franchise history. The Otters will have a lineup that looks a little bit like this. Miles Gordon, Andy DeJesus, and J.R. Davis bat 1, 2, and 3. Riley Crane, Elijah McNamee, and Andretti Cordero in the heart of the order. And then the latter third, Dakota Phillips, Christopher Pujols, and Andrew Penner going up against the southpaw Jake Fisher, who enters with a 2-5 record, a .689 earned run average for Fisher. Making his 10th start of the season, going up against Miles Gordon, who enters play after last night picking up a base hit, having gone 1 for 4. The first pitch to him is a called strike on the outside part of the plate. 0-1, says home plate umpire Mike Victor. Mike Silwinski is over at first, as the 0-1 pitch is also in there for a strike. 0-2. Dominic Longbucko down at third. Game time first pitch, 10:37. Cloudy skies as the 0-2 is bounced in the turf. Here in Crestwood, Illinois, at Ozinga Field. Go ahead and call game time temperature 78 degrees. Now the 1-2 breaking ball misses outside. Miles Gordon able to hold up his swing. Count draws even, 2 balls and 2 strikes. And the 2-2, humming it in there a bit, is Jake Fisher, but it misses outside at 88 miles per hour. Speed change from the 78 mile per hour breaking ball. Now the payoff pitch, and here's a hard hit ground ball, fair. Down the line in right. Looks like it might have got caught up in the Otters bullpen for a moment. The right fielder Dan Robinson over to field it, but at second base with a leadoff double is Miles Gordon to begin the ball game. It will bring Andy DeJesus to the plate with a run-scoring opportunity. DeJesus drove in the Otters' lone run of the ball game yesterday with an RBI double to left. Miles Gordon aboard. Defensive alignment for the Thunderbolts: Jack Rakusen's in left, Jarris Richards in center, Dan Robinson in right. Around the horn, Jack Strunz at third, Bryn Martinez at short, Peyton Robertson at second, and Rob Weishire at first, and catching is Jake Hirabayashi. First pitch to DeJesus. Off-speed pitch, cut on and missed for strike 1. Looked like the change from Jake Fisher. Fisher, who last pitched in the Atlantic League for the Long Island Ducks back in 2018. An 0-1 breaking ball. Still out in front of it is DeJesus. He's now down on the count. 0-2. DeJesus, the switch hitter, batting from the right side against the southpaw Jake Fisher. The 5'11 left-hander in his 8th pro season. .31 years old. The runner breaks for third. Miles Gordon. The pitch misses low, and the throw down bounces in front of the third baseman Jack Struntz. Now at third with nobody out is Miles Gordon following the stolen bag. Gordon picking up stolen base number 16 on the season. He is 16 in 20 tries. Now the 1-2 to DeJesus, and he reaches out, fouls it off at the plate. Hanging with the breaking ball there is DeJesus. Count remains 1-2 on the Otters shortstop. Otters in their traveling grays. Windy City Thunderbolts, their home whites. Both ball clubs a Dodger blue color scheme. Another 1-2 on its way. Here's a ground ball, diving stop by the third baseman Jack Struntz. Gordon will have to hold at the bag at third. Throw over to first, and Jack Struntz, at least to this point, has just saved Jake Fisher a run. Struntz diving, full extension to his left on the low hopper. Hit by Andy DeJesus. Denying DeJesus a chance at plating the first run of the ballgame here in the top of the first. Now it's J.R. Davis to bat, DHing today. First pitch, breaking ball, goes down to a knee to golf at it. Great movement from Jake Fisher, the wily veteran, 30 years old. Oklahoma native, going up against the former Oklahoma State University Cowboy, J.R. Davis, who swings through another breaking pitch. Now the count 0-2. Gordon off third with one out. Fisher looking for the strikeout, the 0-2. That misses high right around the eyes. 1 ball and 2 strikes on J.R. Davis. Otters looking to take the rubber match of this 3-game series before heading their way to Gateway. East side of St. Louis in Sauget, Illinois. 1-2. That bounces in the turf and it gets away from the catcher. Gordon will break for the plate and he will step on first base standing as the throw to the pitcher covering skips toward first. The Otters lead 1-0 following the wild pitch in the top of the first inning. So far, just 2 games in this series, but both ball games on Tuesday and Wednesday were decided in the first inning. Ball clubs taking early leads and refusing to relinquish them. The 2-2 is grounded. And to the right side of the infield, going to his right, is the second baseman Peyton Robertson. On the run, he has it in front of him and tosses onto Rob Weishire at first to get the out. So even without the wild pitch, if you can imagine that J.R. Davis would have gotten the same pitch, no guarantee, and would have done the exact same thing with it, also no guarantee. He would have plated that run with the 4-3 ground ball. Now it's Riley Crane to bat. Nobody on, 2 out. First pitch, breaking ball from Jake Fisher. Swing and a miss. The southpaw, the veteran, favoring that breaking ball early here. Crane, the former Thunderbolt, has picked up hits in both games of the series as the 0-1 bounces in the turf. Yesterday, Crane had a base hit in the ninth to extend a hitting streak of his as the 1-1. This is outside, 2 balls and a strike on Riley Crane. Extended a hitting streak of his to 7 games. That base hit in the ninth inning. He went 1 for 4 in that one, as he also did on Tuesday. The 2-1, big swing from Crane. Out in front of an off-speed delivery, 2-2. Here comes the wind, the 2-2. Breaking ball, that's a called third strike, and Crane knew it. Able to drop the hook in there and get the final out of the Otters' half of the first. But Evansville plates a run. Miles Gordon scoring from third, following a double, a stolen base, and reaching home on a wild pitch. Then Jake Fisher would go 1-2-3. Bottom 1 on its way. Otters lead it 1-0. You're listening to the Otters Digital Network on YouTube Live.
You live by what's right. It's part of who you are and what drives you to always do more, to give more. At Old National, we get it. We're the bank built on integrity and community. The bank named the world's most ethical company for the last 10 years. The bank that focuses on your financial goals every day. Because your success is everything. And that's why we're here. You live by what's right. And at Old National, we bank by it. Find us at oldnational.com/locations. Member FDIC.
If you're looking for a liquor store in Evansville, look no further than Liquor Locker. The Liquor Locker has the best selection at the best prices, including the largest craft beer and bourbon selection in the area. Our friendly and knowledgeable staff will help you find the beer, wine, and liquor you need for any occasion. And check out the fine selection of cigars at all Liquor Locker stores. Liquor Locker is now open Sundays 12 to 8 p.m. and offers citywide delivery. Visit one of our 10 conveniently located stores in the Evansville area today. There is always something for everyone at the Liquor Locker.
Cheer up, Evan. This rain will be out soon. You should download the 14 First Alert app and see for yourself. You can see what's coming up to 7 days in advance, or you can break it down hour by hour. Check out live radar so you can see what's happening in real time. And you can watch 14 News live directly from the app. See, there's nothing to worry about.
Stay in the game with the 14 First Alert app.
Bottom of the first, Otters with an early 1-0 lead. Early in the day. Mozinga Field in Crestwood, Illinois. It's a 10:37 first pitch. The Otters taking an early lead as we head to the bottom of the first inning. Tim Holdgrafer on the hill for the Otters. He is making his 8th start of the season, his 9th appearance. He enters with a record of 3-2. And an earned run average of .497. The line in the first pitch to Peyton Robertson. This is outside, 92 miles per hour, the fastball from Tim Holdgrafer. He's going up against the lineup that looks like this. Robertson, then Robinson, and Calabrese, 1, 2, 3. Richards, Weishire, and Rakusin, 4, 5, and 6. The line, the 1-0. Cut on and miss behind the 92 mile per hour heater is Robertson. Then the latter third, Jack Struntz, Bryn Martinez, and Jake Hirabayashi. Going up against Holdgrafer, who threw 41 2/3 innings of work. Has allowed 49 hits, 23 runs, all of them earned, as the 1-1 is fouled back. With 47 strikeouts and only 7 walks. Holdgrafer has done a great job of firing strikes this season. And for proof positive, Peyton Robertson, he's down on the count 1-2. Holdgrafer, blood in the water. The line, the 1-2. And there's a called third strike. Froze him. 87 mile per hour. Let's call it a cutter. There's out number 1 and Holdgrafer's first strikeout on the day. It will bring up Dan Robinson, who homered in the ball game yesterday. Went 1 for 3 with a walk. The day before, the Otters were able to hold him hitless, so he is 1 for 7 in the series. Here's the first offering from Holdgrafer. There's a fastball just off the plate, 1-0. 93 miles per hour, says the radar gun out in right center field. To the left of the big jumbo scoreboard. Out in right. 1-0. And there's a strike call, slowing it down with the breaking ball as Holdgrafer able to backdoor it for a strike. Robinson hitting 1 of 2 home runs yesterday for the Thunderbolts and their 5-1 win over Evansville. The 1-1 at 85, it misses off the plate. That was Robinson's 5th home run of the year. Second on the club in homers behind, right now, the on-deck batter, Rob Calabrese. 2-1. And there is a fastball for a strike right on the outer black. Count evens at 2 apiece. Holdgrafer, the Cal Poly at Pomona product, going up against Robinson, the former CMU Chippewa. The 2-2 misses out. Otters were bitten by the base on ball. Back in the bottom of the first last night. The 3-2, fouling it away is Robinson. A couple of walks and a hit by pitch. Plated 3 for the Thunderbolts. They took a 3-run lead in that inning and did not look back, as Logan Wiley on the mound for them was excellent. Here comes another 3-2. And that miss just below the knees, perhaps. Trotting down to first is Dan Robinson. Defensive alignment for the Otters. Out in left field, that's Christopher Pujols, making his first start since July 1st. Following an injury to his nose. It was a broken nose. On a ground ball against the Florence Yawls. Out in center, it's Miles Gordon, and in right, Elijah McNamee. Andredi Cordero's over at the hot corner. Andy DeJesus, fellow Dominican Republic native, is over at short. Andrew Penner at second. Riley Crane at first, and catching Tim Holdgrafer is Dakota Phillips. Now it's Rob Calabrese, former Otters catcher back in 2019. Pitch misses inside, 1-0. Calabrese got the night off last night. Back in game 1 of the series Tuesday night, Calabrese went 1 for 4. Holdgrafer set at the letters, the 1-0. There's a breaking ball. He's able to twirl it in for a strike. It's his home plate umpire, Mike Fichter. Calabrese, yesterday morning, he did not have to go up against an alumnus as the runner goes to second on the throw down. The pitch misses low. And the throw skips into center field. Dan Robinson now in scoring position on the stolen base. Calabrese not having to go up against a former and fellow University of Illinois at Chicago Flame, Ryan O'Reilly, yesterday with the day off. That, too, is Calabrese's alma mater. Calabrese now bats with Robinson at second, and 1 out, and a 2-1 count. Here it comes. Breaking ball, misses low and away. Count moves to 3-1 on Calabrese with Jarris Richards on deck. Speed demons are these Thunderbolts. 100 stolen bases. Entering today's game now 101. Officially crossing the halfway point of the season. Following yesterday's ball game, on pace for 200. That would be a Frontier League record. The 3-1, there's a fastball for a strike. Holdgrafer doesn't want to lose Calabrese just yet. Holdgrafer looks down. Gets his sign from the catcher, Phillips. Toes the rubber. The 3-2. Here's a ground ball to the right side. Backhanded by Andrew Penner around the belt. He throws on to first for the second out of the inning. Dan Robinson advances to third. Great job there. A tough at bat. You can't expect from the number 3 batter, Rob Calabrese, who came in hitting over 300, 310 to be exact. The count moved to 3-1. Holdgrafer showed plenty of determination. Fighting back into the strike zone with the 3-1 fastball. Calabrese not willing to swing at the pitch on the outside part of the plate. And then able to get Calabrese to ground out to second. Now it's Jairus Richards. On a team that has plenty of speed threats, he might be the most imposing. As the first pitch misses, low and away. Robinson, who's at third, and picked up his 9th stolen base of the year. He ain't got nothing on Jairus Richards, who has stolen 28 bags in his first 44 games. The 1-0. There's a breaking ball for a strike, 1-1. And in case you're curious, yes, that is tops of the Frontier League. Don't know what the Frontier League is, and I guess you might be working with your spices if you're currying. But yeah, that's what we got. The 1-1 to Richards. There's a breaking ball that misses low. Bunch of youngsters out at the ballpark here at Ozinga Field on Splash Day 2, they call it. After the ball game, they have a big inflatable water slide that they put up behind third base, and all the kids get to run through it and soak the school buses going home, I bet ya. Here comes the 2-1. And there's a strike on the outside part of the plate. Nice job by Phillips receiving that pitch. Definitely not overselling it to home plate umpire Mike Victor. I think you see that a lot of times from the catchers, especially with pitch framing that you might even say has become something of a fad and how often it gets talked about. Sometimes you'll see catchers overdo it. Not that time from Phillips. Runner at third, 2 out. Here comes the 2-2 to Richards. Little sidearm action from Holdgrafer, and it's flying out towards center. Left center, that is. Miles Gordon over to his right. He makes the catch for the final out of the inning. It's a scoreless frame for Tim Holdgrafer. We've played one. Otters lead 1-0. Top of the second on its way. You're listening to the Otters Digital Network on YouTube Live.
CenterPoint Energy's newest generation of safe, efficient energy includes capturing and harnessing the natural power of pure sunshine. We are increasing solar in our balanced and reliable energy mix as we power our region with more clean, renewable energy. We're bringing a little piece of the sun to every home and business while reducing carbon emissions and helping create a cleaner environment. It's just a little something for your smart energy future.
Getting ready and keeping fit for baseball season is hard work. That's why you'll find Evan at Bob's Gym. Getting fit, having fun, being an Otter. Be like Evan. Try a free 3-day pass at Bob's.
We love our children and want them to be healthy. After all, a healthy child can make for a happy child. When you choose Anthem Blue Cross and Blue Shield, you have great doctors and great care to help your child stay healthy. And that is something to smile about. Choose Anthem to help keep your children healthy and happy. Enroll today. Call 1-800-403-0864. To learn more, visit www.anthem.com/inmedicaid.
Top of the second inning, Otters with a 1-0 lead. They scored that run thanks to the speed of Miles Gordon and his leadoff double in the ballgame. Gordon would lead off the top of the first inning with a double, then steal third and come home to score on a wild pitch. And that's how we have our first and only tally thus far of the ballgame. 5, 6, and 7 for the Otters, facing the southpaw Jake Fisher. It's Elijah McNamee, Andretti Cordero, and Dakota Phillips, all set to bat. And here stands in the Otters right fielder and right-handed hitting Elijah McNamee. First pitch to him. Looked like it might have missed inside, but the strike call from Mike Fichter. As McNamee raised his arms out of the way, he accepts the call and stands back in. The 0-1. Here is a fly ball down shallow left toward the line. Left fielder approaching the line. That is Zach Rakusin. He gloves it with two hands for the first out. Jake Fisher making his 10th start of the season. First pitch to Cordero. Swinging through an off-speed pitch. Very aggressive hack. 0-1. Against the Florence Yawls on July 16th. Jake Fisher last took the hill. Then the 0-2 breaking ball coming in very, very lethargically. 69 miles per hour. And at 70, the next one misses low. Against the Yawls, Fisher took a losing decision after giving up 5 runs, 4 earned, over 5 2/3. Ground ball back up toward the middle, ranging over deep to his left is the shortstop Bryn Martinez and fires away a missile that misses first baseman Rob Weishire. Goes back to the backstop. Caroms nicely for Weishire. Andretti Cordero, he is aboard with a 1-out single. It was a hard hit ground ball. Martinez, the shortstop, ranging all the way back behind the second base bag, tried to make a 360-degree spin and throw. Just wasn't able to fire it on accurately to Rob Weishire. Might not have beaten Andretti Cordero anyway. Now it's left-handed hitting catcher Dakota Phillips. First pitch to him. Ground ball back to the pitcher. Fisher to the shortstop Martinez for 1. And on the right, Weishire at the bag at first for 2. 1-6-3 double play. You know, routine. Bottom of the second. Otters lead 1-0. You're listening to the Otters Digital Network on YouTube Live.
Before you danced the first dance. Before you walked.
Fix up your home with Heritage. Our home improvement financing options can help you change your home now and pay for it over time. Upgrade your home. Make home repairs. Remodel a kitchen. Build a new deck. Add a new room. Remodel your bath. Update appliances. Whether it's a small weekend project or a large renovation, Heritage Federal Credit Union can help you finance your improvements today. Fix up your home with Heritage.